From silencing triggered feminists
Chicken overalls, men are trying to rape us. Not you, please.
to calling out modern woke culture.
You could shut the up.
Here are 10 times woke people got humiliated by Dave Chappelle, starting with his Netflix special, The Closer, where he took direct shots at woke feminists trying to cancel him.
What could I possibly be saying that would make these think I hate women? So you know what I did? I Googled the dictionary definition of a feminist just to make sure I was talking about the right thing.
But Dave soon flipped the script on them using their own definition.
Webster's defines a feminist as a human being, not a woman, a human being that believes in equal rights for women. I was shocked that that's what that meant. Because by that definition, I would consider myself a feminist, and I didn't even know that at the time.
And he masterfully turned the discovery into material as well.
All these years, I thought it meant frumpy dyke. Well, that's who's always talking to be some chick in overalls. Men are trying to us. Not you, please.
Later, Dave shared the list of all the communities that have a problem with him.
What is a woman? What is that in this day and time? Is there even such thing as a woman or a man or anything? Now listen, women get mad at me. Gay people get mad at me. Lesbians get mad at me. But I'm gonna tell you right now, and this is true. These transgenders, these want me dead.
But despite the risk of getting canceled, Dave still took the trans community to the cleaners.
I've gone too far. I've said too much. And I gotta tell you, I'm very worried about it. I'm not even joking. Every time I come out on stage, I be scared. I be looking around the crowd, searching for Knuckles and Adam's apples to see where the threats might be coming from.
Finishing his set by obliterating the absurdity of pronouns.
A came up to me on the street the other day. He said, "Careful, Dave, they after you." I said, "What? One they or many theys?"
When The Closer went viral, however, Dave's live show had to be canceled due to his trans jokes, leading him to dim the spotlight on them in his next special, The Dreamers.
Now, if you guys came here to this show tonight thinking that I'm gonna make fun of those people again, you've come to the wrong show. I'm not with those people anymore. It wasn't worth the trouble. I ain't saying about trans people. Maybe 3 or 4 times tonight, but that is it.
But since he couldn't joke about trans people, Dave settled on another target instead.
And you wanna know why I'm tired of talking about them? Because these people acted like I needed them to be funny. Well, that's ridiculous. I don't need you. I got a whole new angle. You guys will never see this coming. I ain't doing trans jokes no more. You know what I'm gonna do tonight? Tonight, I'm doing all handicap jokes.
And Dave instantly went all in.
Well, they're not as organized as the gays. And I love punching down. There's probably a handicap in the back right now because that's where they usually make them sit. I came here to laugh at transgender people. I didn't know this was gonna make jokes about us. Come on, y'all, let's get the f up out of here.
Soon, Dave tried to amend things with the trans community.
To be honest with you, I've been trying to repair my relationship with the transgender community because I don't want them to think that I don't like them. And you know how I've been repairing it? I wrote a play. I did, because I know that gays love plays.
Little did anyone know, however, that it was just a setup for Dave's final bomb.
It's a very sad play, but it's moving. It's about a black transgender woman whose pronoun is sadly, it's a tearjerker. At the end of the play, she dies of loneliness because white liberals don't know how to speak to her.
And despite the woke crowd constantly trying to cancel him, Dave's ruthless trans jokes continued again in his next special, Sticks and Stones.
Say LeBron James changed his gender. You know what I mean? Okay, can he stay in the NBA, or, because he's a woman, does he have to go to the WNBA where he will score 840 points a game?
And following that, Dave ended the gender argument once and for all.
What does it actually mean to be equal? Like, if women are actually equal to men, then there would be no WNBA, would there? You would just be good enough to play in the NBA with us. Or, here's another idea that's gonna be very controversial. You could shut the fuck up.
But Dave also had some advice for the Me Too crowd.
I'm sorry, ladies, I got a Me Too headache. Y'all is killing me right now. It's really tough to watch what's going on. You know, ladies, I said it in my last special, and I got in a lot of trouble for this. I told you you were right. But the way you're going about it is not going to work.
Still on Me Too, Dave pointed out how absurd Louis C.K.'s allegations were.
Louis C.K. was a very good friend of mine before he died in that terrible masturbation accident. And it was his room. You read the story. He was masturbating in his own room. That's where you're supposed to masturbate. And then he said, hey, everybody, I'm gonna pull my dick out. Nobody ran for the door or nothing like that. They all just kind of hung out like, I wonder if this guy's serious.
But before he moved on, Dave dropped one last reality check.
He didn't do anything that you can call the police for. I dare to try. Call the police on him. Hello, police? Yes, I am on the other line with comedian Louis C.K., and I think that he is masturbating while I'm on the phone. You know what the police are gonna say in Atlanta? Well, what are you guys talking about?
Just like Dave dismantled his sexism allegations in the special, he also did the same with his racism allegations in an interview with Conan.
I am not making fun of the way that white people talk. I am parodying a simple aspect of the white speech pattern.
It all started when Conan asked Dave his New Year's resolution.
Dave, we all reminisced at the top of the show about our New Year's resolutions. Have you made any? Have you made any promises for the new year?
Yes, and this is a big one. A big one for me. I'm going to change my style of comedy. I have been offensive to too many people.
But Dave was forced to explain to the woke crowd that his comedy wasn't racist.
Sometimes I hear my act, and I might do a white voice.
Part of your act. Part of your act.
That's right. I'll do a white character.
Right.
It might sound a little like this, but when I do those characters, I am not making fun of the way that white people talk. I am parodying a simple aspect of the white speech pattern. That is the absence of rhythm in it.
And before the interview was over, Dave clarified everything with a final jab.
Now, it's the same way you might hear a white comedian impersonate a black guy. Now, how's he gonna say it? Say, my man, what's happening? Now, I do not get mad, Conan.
Right.
I can see how to a white guy, a black guy might actually sound like that. Sing song it.
Right.
Musical. Show me what you're working with. And one is not better than the other.
While Dave was clear with his take on racism, he was completely confused by the LGBTQ community's pronouns in this next special.
Stuart educates me about this movement, you know what I mean? I didn't even know about it. He told me it's called LBGTQ. I was like, what the is the Q? Does that even make sense, Q?
And Dave was in no mood to play the alphabet game.
Turns out Q is like the vowels. That is sometimes why. It's for gay dudes that don't really know they're gay. You know what I mean? Like prison who are like, well, I'm not gay. I'm just sucking these to pass the time.
But Dave's jokes slowly pointed out how some communities are treated better than others.
I was like, how the are transgender people beating black people in the discrimination Olympics? If the police shot half as many transgenders as they did last year, it'd be a war in L.A. I know black dudes in Brooklyn, hard street motherfuckers, that wear high heels just to feel safe.
And next in his sights was his favorite community again.
Transgenders are gangsters. I used to do business with a transgender in Hollywood. Man, everybody would be scared of her in the boardroom. She walk in there, newly minted woman, high heels, purse.
But Dave still took shots below the belt.
Then she walked to the head of the conference table, stare at us all, reach in her purse, pull her old out, throw it on the table. Let's talk business, gentlemen. Ah! Shit scary as If your best friend pitched that to you, you'd be horrified.
And before his set finished, he dropped one last bomb.
Yo, nigga, let's go to the hospital and cut our off and make out of them shit. What? Can't we just get matching jackets or tattoos or something? Sure, that's what you want to do? There's only one way to find out. Wu-Tang, bow, bow.
Just like he exposed the absurdity of the LGBTQ community, he also called out the pointlessness of racism decades earlier in his 1993 special.
New York City in Washington Square Park, they got these two big trees where they used to hang criminals back in the old days. But they would hang white people and black people on different trees. Like that's gonna hurt our feelings, you know. Like you're gonna see a bunch of black people marching, we want to be hung on the same trees as you.
His old takes on racism went unopposed, unlike his trans jokes, which would land him in trouble once again.
I don't know why or how everybody got this goddamn sensitive. You know who hates me the most? The transgender community. Yo, yeah, these motherfuckers. I mean, I didn't realize how bad it was. These motherfuckers. I was really mad about that last Netflix special.
And Dave gave the entire woke community a reality check.
My problem has never been with transgender people. I just feel like these things should not be discussed in front of the blacks. It's fucking insulting, all this talk about how these people feel inside. Since when has America given a how any of us feel inside?
After that, Dave started coming up with some theories.
And I cannot shake this awful suspicion that the only reason everybody is talking about transgenders is because white men want to do it. That's right. I just said that.
And it didn't take long for him to prove them right.
If it was just women that felt that way, or black dudes and Mexican dudes being like, hey, y'all, we feel like girls inside, they'd be like, shut up, no one asked you how you felt. It reeks of white privilege. You never asked yourself why it was easier for Bruce Jenner to change his gender than it was for Cassius Clay to change his f***ing name?
But while Dave constantly makes the trans community the butt of his jokes, this next stand-up with Shane proves that he takes shots at both sides.
All right, this guy I'm bringing on stage is so funny, he got canceled at the beginning of his career. Please welcome from almost Saturday Night Live, Shane Gillis. Shane, you once did a joke that I love, and I hate making requests. I saw you do a joke about Donald Trump getting shot.
But Shane's joke was one that aged like fine wine.
No. I said, of all the presidents, I think it's fair to say Donald Trump would be the funniest one to see get shot. Just because he'd be in the middle of a speech talking shit. Just, you're gay.
And it only got better.
The shooter would be coming out and be like, sit down, get down. What a loser, get down, sit down. But just the noise he would make when he got hit. Even if you love Donald Trump, it would be funny. As soon as he got hit, he'd be like, ah!
Nevertheless, the woke crowd still trolled him after getting COVID, and Dave silenced them once and for all on his Netflix special, Redemption Song.
You see that, Dave Chappelle? That's why we stay inside where it's safe, and we never try anything. Well, enjoy yourselves, motherfucker, because I'm better now.
It all started when Dave was discussing how he got COVID.
When a hero stumbles, well, the cowards rejoice. Nothing feels better to a coward than to watch a brave guy fall. Now, you guys might have seen in the news that I caught coronavirus recently, and then I did. Oops.
And while the majority of his fans were concerned,
and when I said I had the coronavirus, the overwhelming majority of people wished me well. Said, we hope you get better. Take care of yourself. We don't want anything bad to happen to you.
The canceled Dave crowd wasn't so pleased.
But there was a faction of people, the cowards, who said, you see that, Dave Chappelle? That's why we stay inside where it's safe, and we never try anything. Well, enjoy yourselves, motherfucker, because I'm better now.
While Dave silenced a small section of his haters in the special, he humiliated the entirety of San Francisco in this next show with gay jokes.
Thanks for coming out, and thanks for making us feel comfortable in the gayest place on earth. You guys got Disney World jealous out this mother.
And Dave kept pushing the roast pedal on the entire city.
Man, I didn't really think it was that gay at first. I was like, what is everybody... Because when I was coming out here, everyone was like, man, that place is really gay. So what the f*** is everybody talking about? It's not so gay. And then I wandered into that Castro. God dang, I said, this is America's right here. This is deep.
Later, Dave made an interesting claim.
From now on, I smoke weed exclusively with white people. Calm down, motherfuckers. You win by default. You got good weed conversation. All white people talk about when they get high is other times that they got high.
But just when everyone thought they were over, Dave's gay jokes popped up again.
Every time white dudes pass out around each other, they always do some borderline gay shit when the guys are sleeping. Frank fell asleep, so he stuck a carrot in his and put shaving cream on his like, why, mother? Why'd you do that to a friend of yours? He trusted you enough to sleep around you gonna put a carrot in his ass?
And before he finished, Dave did one last hilarious mimicry.
I tell you right now, if I put a carrot in a black dude's ass, will kill you when he wakes up for some shit. That is an automatic death sentence on the street. I thought y'all was friends, baby. What happened? He was drinking, and I fell asleep at his house, and while I was sleeping, right? I'm just gonna kill that mother, all right? That's all you need to know. Carrots.